Welcome everyone to searching in the GIC for the purposes of finding the articles you need to become an expert on a topic in your region for World History 2. You should have come out of session 3 with at least one overview article, either topical or country oriented, to provide you with background information and a foundation for building expertise on your topic. Hopefully you also came back to class with your keyword search handout completed, providing you with effective keywords and phrases to use when searching within the GIC. I do want to show you a couple of places in the GIC where you can use these keywords and phrases pretty effectively in order to come up with results that allow you to become an expertise both efficiently but also in a manner that allows you to continue to evaluate your sources critically as we began doing at the start of this project. So first of all, let's imagine that you are searching your region of the Middle East and you are interested in searching the Syrian refugee crisis. We already know that there is not a topic that clearly states Syrian refugee topic in the Middle East topics provided. So we're going to go to the country portal of Syria to begin this research. Now, this is an easy one to demonstrate because the key phrase for searching in Syria, after reading the Syria overview, would be, in this case, refugee crisis. Now, there are two ways you could do this. You could begin by searching within this portal with the phrase, there it is, refugee crisis, or my suggestion is that you go ahead and limit to global viewpoints as your place to begin your search for further information. Here's why. If we scroll down and look at the other types of sources that are available in the Syria portal, the first is reference material. Reference material, as a reminder, is going to provide you with that background information that you probably already received pretty thoroughly in the Syria country overview article. The next result is statistics, and that would be a very specific kind of information need where you're still trying to develop some broad expertise about your topic. The next item is news. Now, news can be very shallow or it can be much more in-depth. And again, it's going to be similar in the types of sources you're going to find from global viewpoints. But again, with that global viewpoints section of information, we're going to be assured that that's a variety of information from different parts of the world that are going to give you some breadth and depth to the expertise you're developing around your topic. Magazines could be less scholarly than we would be interested in, and academic journals would be the other end of that spectrum and would probably go too deep and be geared more towards even undergraduate or graduate students, which is a little bit more intense than your information need is for the purposes of this project. So my suggestion is that you begin your search back up here at the top within the Global Viewpoints section. So to do that, you click on View All, in this case 2,202 Global Viewpoint articles around Syria, and then you come over here and recreate refugee crisis again as your key search phrase. All right, when you do that, and we will go and search. When you do this, you will see that you go from the 2,200 plus articles to having 94. And the other nice thing is that several of these are subdivided by subject headings, which may give you more of a place to research more specifically about one of your topics. Notice that these are sorted by publication date at this moment, which will be helpful for determining what is the latest, most current information coming your way from this database, and which would be the less current information as you scroll through these 94 articles. Notice also that you can certainly continue to search within these results. So let's say your focus on the refugee crisis was really the journey of the refugees and or where they were ending up. So you wanted within this to look at Germany and its reaction to the refugee crisis and its interaction with Syria in this regard. If we search Germany, we now have 27 results from that 2,202 that we ended up with. Note also that these are from a variety of sources. Here's London, here's Australia, here's the New York Times, here's Canada, and we've seen some of these sources before as we were evaluating them earlier in this project. All right, so that is one way to effectively use your keywords or your key phrases to search within a topic or country portal and then within global viewpoints for articles that are few enough that you can truly think about them critically and evaluate them and keep track of both the variety and the spectrum of information that you're gathering from those articles. The other place, if we return back to home, that I think it might be worthwhile for you to search is to build on the work you did in customizing your news earlier in this project. So let's say you had a source in your 7 sources here that you really felt like was going to give you a valuable perspective on your research topic. For instance, let's look at the globe from Israel. And when we pull up, when we click on the link for the globe from Israel, again, all we have here are the results from that publication. And it is, again, possible to search within these results with our keywords or key phrases to see what information would come out of this. So if you were searching the Palestine-Israeli conflict, and you wanted to catch up with the most recent information about this conflict between the Palestine and Jewish populations, you might search Temple Mount as your search term, because this is a place in Jerusalem that's causing conflict very currently between the Palestinian and Jewish populations in the city of Jerusalem. So if we searched Temple Mount, we get nothing. Let me see if I messed that up. I'm going to go back to our formal search. And search for Temple Mount. And we come up with 3 articles that would bring us up to date or up to speed perhaps on this conflict, and even maybe here give us a little history, but I'm not so sure about that. So again, this would be a way of using your news sources to search relevant keywords and key phrases now that you have them, to see what information they can very specifically provide you now on your topic, whereas before we were looking at these sources to provide us with regional information. Let's go back to the home screen again. Remember that you should be starting, and this is just of primary importance, not to be starting here in the general search box. Just again as an example, remember even within Syria in the global viewpoint results, we had over 2,000 results, and you all are looking for 5 to 7 articles. So really avoid searching here in the general search box. Even going advanced search is still searching the entirety of this database, and try as much as possible to focus in first on the region, and then either on a country portal or on a topic portal page to begin utilizing your keyword terms or your keyword phrases. And then again, my recommendation, one more time, is to go to the global viewpoints results and begin your search within that section. Again here, in order to come up with an effective search that gives you a broad international perspective from which to develop your expertise. Feel free to use the subject headings and the subject classifications that are already provided for you by GIC as another way to narrow your search. You can also look at document type, which may give you some insight into the perspective of the articles that you are pulling up. All right, good luck, and please come to me with any questions you might have, and I look forward to learning more about your results. Thanks.